Okay, they don't want that attention. Because see, it starts out as, hey, I'm going to do this, this is cool. But when it comes down to navigating turbulent times, and it can turn into a possible business, and you might have to take on different people to help you manage it, or it could grow. That's when it folds. That's when they collapse, and then they don't want to do that no more. And that happens with a lot of things, not just storefronts. Relationships get like that. That's when they say a marriage is hard work. You know, it's like a job. You have to. You can't always look at it as the initial attraction. The sexual aspect. It's other parts of the relationship that need tending to, so you can get and maintain a relationship, getting to the good part, right? Okay, so a lot of things change with that. I used to say, well, my attitude. So anyway, about heavy set women, you just like, no, I can't get with a heavy set woman. So then they start patching in images of heavy set women that look good. I say, listen, let me put it to you this way. We got to blow up together. That means I met you on this scale, and we done spent 4-5 years together, and we both done blowed up eating me just like I was when I came up from home, 200 something pounds. Okay, see, we blew up together. See, when you blow up together, the changes, they become subtle. You don't really realize them until y'all together. It's like, damn, baby, did you know? You at the store, it's like, man, my foot didn't spread. I used to have a narrow foot, and now it's wide. I got to get this certain size shoe. And then your significant other be like, well, that's that good cooking. We've been eating that good cooking. Yeah, baby, we've been going out eating, and you've been cooking. And see, that's a relationship that you blow up together, meaning you get out of shape together. It comes subtle. Now here I come, and somebody like me, or people, it's like, okay, now you just thrust this. This is like, well, that's not my style. That's not what Okay, so now it gets forced on you. You get force fed something that you don't want. Okay, so then it's like, all right, well, now my front page, I got to turn it negative because I'm getting too much unwanted attention. See? I'm getting too, it's just like a relationship. You walking down the street, you know what I'm saying? That's what they say back home. They put their headphones on. So I had to learn that. I'm like, that they call them N-word blockers. N-word blockers. They throw them on, so when they going to work, school, or coming home from somewhere doing something, they don't want to be bothered, they throw these on. And sometimes they don't even have no music playing. They just put them on the ear. So not right now, bruh. I get it. I understand, but so you don't be rude, right? So you don't be rude. Okay, business, relationships, it's all the same way. It's how you present certain things. Okay, so now here you go with the business. You got a hot item, you got a hot product. Out the gate, you have a target market, a target audience that you want to market to. Okay, so now that's called niche or selective. You got a selected target audience, target market that you're trying to hit. Okay, but what happens when you start growing a business, your product catches on, other people who you might not be targeting to start to get with your wave, with what you're doing, with your message. Okay, so what you have to do now, depending on what you're doing, you have to know how to not, they're gonna say, alienate or turn your service negative. See, that's all part of the disruptive campaign that was launched almost 20 years ago. It's still in effect. Disruption. See, that was a big thing. I told you about that. That's a big thing for business. Just go in and disrupt somebody else's business, shake it loose, and capture the audience or capture their the market share, and seize opportunity. Okay, see, so that's still a viable thing, you know, a part of people's business, disruption. But once again, you know, don't nobody listen. You don't think that through. You don't think that through. See, so you don't know how to you learning how to it's hands on. All right, you learning hands on. Okay, so while you learning how to do that and you get pretty good at it, okay, so now you all about disruption. Now what happens? You're not a creative force or source anymore. Now if 15 million people are playing the disruption game, who and what is the creative source? What happens to your product or your service? Another lane has been created, and everybody gets shuttled and shuffled over there. All your peoples, your followers, they all get shuttled and shuffled over into that lane. So you've abandoned this. You think you still got a hand on it, but in all actuality, you had to abandon it a bit because you didn't grow it. You just got to a specific point, and you start getting unwanted attention, press, client that you didn't want. So you didn't learn how to, you know, seize opportunity in that. What you just learned on something quick, disruption. Turn negative to turn that away. So now that's all you do. See what I'm saying? That's all you do. So now everything is the same. Everybody got the same ideas, and it's like, okay, well, what's what? Okay, see, so that creative force, it didn't roll this way. It's gone. Now what they say, they got to charge you. Now you got to charge you more money to get on with this. It's gonna cost you more because you wasn't a early adapter, or you missed that paradigm shift. So now you're trying to get back because you need a little bit of more. You need some. When you get back to your core, what it is that you start doing. Now you want to get back to that. So all the time that you took off, you got to go to that. Now you got to maintain the disruption campaign. Okay, some people get good at it. I mean, this is where we at. So the disruption campaign is on and popping, and you trying to do this. Okay, but now while you doing that, here comes somebody with the next bright idea.